Did you know that your favorite apps, websites, and video games took a little peek into your brain before you even downloaded them? UX UI, or user interface and user experience design, is the backbone behind creating apps, websites, video games, and even scenarios outside of the digital space where people have unique physical interactions and experiences. It is a vastly diverse field of design, yet no one knows much about it or what UX UI designers actually do. When people think of UX UI, they often think it's just making apps look pretty, but it actually deals with one of the most important facets of science: human psychology. Every aspect of UX UI is based on human nature and the weaknesses, strengths, and inclinations of the average person. Designers must ask themselves questions from the user's perspective, like, what kind of emotion does this color palette evoke? Is this progress bar more communicative as a carousel style or standard? Is it easier for me to scroll to the next page or swipe? All of these questions and more directly correlate to how much you use and enjoy your apps. Now, if you've seen documentaries like The Social Dilemma, then you're probably already well versed on how big tech companies are using UX UI to knowingly get their users hooked to their platforms. Take the most popular social media apps right now. Did you notice that in earlier iterations, you couldn't see the time, battery percentage, or any other stats about your device? They were literally designed to make you lose track of time on their platform. But not all UX UI designers have such evil intentions in mind. In fact, one of the fastest growing arenas for UX UI is creating tools for mental health. As immersive technology expands, so does the capability for UX UI to use its human research-based creation for good. Designers are teaming up with psychologists and other health professionals to make virtual reality experiences that are helping combat post-traumatic stress disorder, depression, anxiety, and even helping alleviate pain for chronic illnesses. And how are they doing all of this? Simple. Field research, the best start to any scientific experiment or UX UI project. Getting first-hand interviews with users and patients, observing them in their natural habitat, and taking millions upon millions of notes about how the user interacts with their environment and how the experience could be enhanced. And the best part about UX UI is that it can only get better from here. Technology is getting more and more advanced, and the designers of today actually have more principles for their applications. No offense, Marky Mark. Not to mention, as UX UI designers and engineers are starting to speak the same language, learning and respecting what each other do, they're able to push beyond previous limitations and truly create some of the most creative and ingenious inventions of our time. To sum it all up, UX UI is no longer just dealing with apps and websites on your iPhone. It's taking flight. The question is, are you on board?